let's just start off where we left off. And that was on Monday, November 4th. Okay. So the day before our election, this is a creative day to plan. Now, the moon is going to be together with Venus, and the moon rules the public, and Venus rules anything of value. So it's a really creative day. If you're doing like social media ads, social media videos, promos, those kind of things, this is a great day, because there's something there about advertising to the public. Okay, there's a pull there. The moon will be in Sagittarius on the 4th. Now, I think it's really interesting that the moon moves into the sign of Capricorn in the morning of election day, and Pluto is right there in Capricorn too, right? It's at its final degree, down to some of the final minutes of, it's going to move on the 19th. So I think it's really interesting that the moon comes along, which rules the public, right? And comes along to Pluto in this patriarchal sign of Capricorn. I'm hoping and praying that we have peacefulness and that we move into more humanitarian times. Okay. So let the change begin on election day, the big picture and personally. Okay. Now, Wednesday, the 6th, this is an end of an era. A new chapter is about to be born, really. The moon in Capricorn, this is the last time that the moon will be in Capricorn conjunct Pluto in Capricorn, right? Once it moves into Aquarius, it'll still be considered conjunct because it'll be early degrees. This is the last time in history, because it's going to take 250 something years for Pluto to go back around the whole chart. This is the last time that the moon will be there together. So these are like epic times. We have really interesting things going on. We have Neptune at its final degrees of Pisces. Next year, we're going to have a lot of planets moving into new signs. Saturn, Neptune moving into Aries, very different than these planets in Pisces. Okay. So this is a really pivotal time, and we really do want to be taking notes. Now, Thursday the 7th, lay low. Okay. It's not a great day for socializing. There's a lot of fixed energy. Things are going to be intense in the world. We know they are. Lay low, start journaling, because this is your Mercury retrograde date that we're going to go back to. Okay. So I like to write down themes. I like to see the things that are coming up, because they're going to be revisited. Now, Friday the 8th, you want to watch your words. People are very, very emotional. Okay. We've got some interesting things going on. We've got Mars trine Neptune most of the month. We've got Mercury trine Mars and Neptune most of the month. Venus is square Neptune. Okay. So there's a lot of aspects going on. And by Friday the 8th, when, the moon's in Aquarius, which rules the people, and we already know conversation, words being used may not be being used in their highest and best right now. So just kind of lay low on the 8th. Now, on the weekend, Saturday, the moon's still going to be in Aquarius, and you're going to want to play your plans by ear, because you just never know with Aquarius. Okay. And what else did I want to tell you? This week, too, we have meteor showers on the 4th and 5th, so you might want to keep an eye out for that. Now, Sunday, the moon moves into Pisces, and we want to take advantage of this Pisces energy. Remember, Saturn's finishing up its time in Pisces. Neptune's finishing up its time. So there's a lot here about reflecting, dreaming, visualizing, and healing. Okay. So make sure that you rest on Sunday. Life has been intense. Don't forget to vote on the 5th. Every vote matters. So I have some tarot cards here for you for the first week of November, the 4th through 10th. And I'm working with a few different decks, and let's see what themes we have coming out for you this election week. We're starting off with the Death card. Interesting. This is from one of my new tarot decks called, what is this called? The Phantom Tarot. This is based on the book The Night Circus. I don't know if any of you read it. It was a pretty magical, fictional, awesome book. I loved it so much. And this deck is based on that book. So here's the Death card. What an interesting version. Okay, this is Pluto energy. We know how active Pluto is right now. We know how much change is coming in. And also, we just don't want to get involved in the chaos. Okay, so she's kind of minding her own business under that umbrella. Now, card number 2 for this week is the 5 of Wands. Okay, 5 is a number of change. Wands is fire. And they look like they're in a battle. Interesting, wearing masks, some of them. Okay, feels very poignant for, some of the stuff that's been going on and different people's viewpoints on things. Okay, so I would lay low. I wouldn't go too crazy. We've got the 9 of Stars here, which I believe is the 9 of Pentacles here in this beautiful tarot deck called Dreamy Moons. There's Dreamy Moons. All of these we have in stock in Kent, Connecticut. And the other one I was working with was the Modern Witch, which is a classic one I love. So we've got the 9 of Stars. Everything's kind of lined up. And it's kind of like just enjoy the beauty of what you have. Sometimes with the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like there can be a sense of like complacency or just like boredom or like, so just kind of enjoying the things that you have, understanding that a lot don't have this. A lot of people have to really fight for what they need. And I would kind of hang low and enjoy what you do have.